Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. This is Scorpio Moon Tarot here to give you your reading for November 2018. It will be a general reading for the collective of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So please check your natal chart if this reading does not resonate with you. You know, the messages may not resonate with everybody because this is a collective reading. So if you would like a private personal reading with me and the messages do make sense, please just hit me up on email at the bottom. Please do like, subscribe if you are new to the channel and you enjoy the reading, and I look forward to reading what November has in store for you, Aquarius. Okay, so let's see where we are. Okay, Spirit, Archangels, Universe, Divine, Ascending Masters and Ancestors, please use me as a clear channel for messages for the collective of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for the month of November 2018, from the 9th of November onwards to the end of November 2018. General reading for Aquarius. What is the most important thing that they need to know for their greatest and highest good this month? Thank you so much. Yeah, sorry guys, I did want to do this earlier, but I just got really busy and with my other job and with personal readings, so it's just been a little bit hectic. I would have liked to have got this out a little bit sooner, but I trust the universe in the fact that it is coming out right now, so hopefully we get the right messages for you. Okay, so what is the main central situation? The main situation for Aquarius, one card in November 2018. What is the main central situation for Aquarius in November 2018? Main situation, please. Main situation. One card, please. One card, please, for Aquarius. Central situation for Aquarius, 2018, November. Feel very guarded, Aquarius, today. So some of you may be dealing with things that may be secrets or just something that you don't want to talk about. Because the cards are very sticky. Okay. What is going on for November? Okay, I've been asked to cut the deck. Okay, cool. And get the central card. What did I just tell you? Secrets. There's something going on, Aquarius, that you... for some of you, you're going through a very spiritual time. You may be dealing with just, you know, the High Priestess is all about intuition, that inner knowing, the gut instincts, things that, you know, are unknown to the outside world. But I feel like you do know, and maybe you are holding some sort of secret here. I could feel that energy just from even shuffling the cards. It felt very sticky and very like you're quite closed off this month somehow, and I'm not quite sure why. But let's see if we can get some more messages through the regular means that I shuffle. Okay, so what is the challenge here? What's the challenge here for Aquarius, please? One card. What is the challenge here for Aquarius in November? No, I'm being asked to cut the deck again. Okay. So challenge position. Okay, so this could be something to do with your work. Obviously this is, you know, the card of working towards something. It can be an apprenticeship. So if some of you are working in some sort of job where you are having to pay attention to detail, there may be something within that job or within what you're working on currently that you're keeping secret. So some of you are working on a project, and maybe it is that you are just, well, because this is the challenge position, it's almost saying, you know, it's like you having to put this work in. Just give me 1 second because I just need to kind of get more cards here. What is the root? Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups as the root of this situation. Okay. What is in the recent past here? We have the Victory card, the Six of Wands. So some of you may have been dealing with some sort of victory or some just kind of what's the word, acclaim for your efforts. So being noticed in what you do in your trade. It could just be, you know, you may have got an offer recently that has led to you being victorious in a situation. But it feels like there are some kind of secrets about it. Or this, for some of you, is you going with your gut instinct. But maybe you are struggling to move forward in terms of a work environment. So let me carry on. What is the crowning energy here for Aquarius? Crowning energy. Crowning energy. So we have the Ace of Cups as the crowning energy. And what is in the future energy here for Aquarius? November 2018. Future energies. We have the Hanged Man. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with a water sign here in regards to relationships or just even friendships. But I'm seeing water. I'm seeing Cancer and Pisces here for some of you. Okay, so what is Aquarius? So you are in your Wheel of Fortune. You are in that karmic cycle, but in a good way. Things are moving forward. I think you know that things are moving forward and you're trusting the destiny of the universe. I am seeing this here in this reading, okay, because we have got really, really nice cards here. What is in the external environment affecting this relationship? Okay, juggling something. Okay, and what are your hopes, Aquarius? What are Aquarius's hopes in this situation? Okay, we have, wow, the Empress, the Fool, and the Magician. Some of you are definitely dealing with a situation where you're working on something creative for sure. So for those Aquarius that are creative, this is you very much, you're on your path, you know, with this Wheel of Fortune, and you know it. You know, what you're hoping for is manifestation. You want this new beginning. You're growing something here, and you're being really secretive about it, okay? I am seeing, like, people being secretive. Okay, so what is the outcome of this situation for Aquarius, please? What is the outcome of the situation for Aquarius, please? And the outcome. What is the outcome here, please? Oh, beautiful. So we have the Ace of Wands, so brand new beginnings, and then we have the Sun at the bottom of the deck. You know what? A lot of these readings have been quite positive this month, and I have had the Sun. I can't remember who it was for, but I've had the Sun at the bottom of the deck for a few people. Or the Sun has turned up in quite a few people's charts here. Okay. I just feel this is so positive, Aquarius, for you this month. You know, we do have the High Priestess, which is about secrets, and I feel like this is very much your energy. You are maybe holding back your, if you're working on a creative project or you're doing something within work, because this is in the challenge position, it's the process of moving forward, okay? So some of you may have had a proposition here. It could have been from a water sign, but not necessarily, because the page of, the Knight of Cups is all about kind of, it can be a proposal of some sort. So some of you may have received some sort of proposal that is what you're secretly working on right now, which is looking really great. And again, in the recent past here, I feel like you've been working towards something, and it could, for some of you, definitely be something that will get you some sort of public acclaim, notoriety, that kind of thing, because 100% I'm seeing, like, with the Wheel of Fortune here, and the Magician, there's definite just energy of some sort of acclaim. And with the Sun card here, you're moving, well, okay, so we've got the the Eight of Cups. I always call it the Seven, I don't know why. We've got the Eight of Cups here, which I feel like you're moving away from a situation. You may have had a situation here. We've got the Tower at the bottom of the deck here too. You may be moving away from a bit of a disastrous situation, and things are now looking really rosy for you. Things are actually looking up. Now you've taken that leap of faith, and you just want to keep catapulting forward. I'm just seeing you know, this can also be you, your energy, and really, you know, putting the effort in and following your heart, okay? So some of you may have, for instance, given up a job where you just knew that it wasn't right for you, you know, with this tower here, or just you've given something up, or you've walked away from something that was not fulfilling you, and now you're in a new phase where you're starting to move forward in a very but you're being very secretive about it. You're kind of, you know, that kind of saying when it's like the less you know kind of thing. I feel it's that kind of energy. You don't want to jinx anything at the moment, but I do feel you're really working on something. Some of you are definitely working on something spiritual as well here with the Hangman, the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm seeing a lot of intuition being used here in your emotions, but also very passionate. We've got 3 major arcanas in your hopes here, and they're all, you know, they're all very kind of similar, you know, in their tones and their expressions, and they're all great cards. There's nothing negative about this. So I really do see that whatever this is that you're working on right now, you are really hoping for this to bring you abundance, for it to be like a brand new start, and you are really manifesting. You're literally like, you just want to make sure that you have everything in place. And this is where this challenge is. I feel like what this is saying really is that maybe you're still in, you could still be in that work in progress stage. So you may just still be in the learning phase, because with the High Priestess here, it's almost like things are under wraps, but you know that this is really, really good. So whatever it is in November that you're working on, know that you're working towards something extremely positive, you know, and I feel like you've been, whatever it is, this, because this is recent past, so this could have been from the beginning of the month, it could have been a few months ago. We don't really have a massive timeline on this. However, I do feel that you have been moving steadily forward towards whatever it is that you're working on here. And Ace of Cups as the crowning energy is, you know, this is the best possible outcome. This is a brand new beginning, something that just fulfills you emotionally. So I just feel, for those of you that are dealing with work situations, yes, there could be a situation where someone is juggling 2 jobs or 2 situations. So perhaps it's that you're doing this particular project right now, but you're also juggling another job that you might have that brings the bills in. This could be a labour of love right now, but you know that it's got potential to move forward because you're being guided by the Wheel of Fortune. This is like luck and destiny. So you're on your path. You really are. And I feel like you're in a really positive mood. I'm getting really positive vibes from you this month, Aquarius. Things are on the up and up. Okay? 100%. We do have the Hanged Man here in the future energies, but I feel more that this could be just generally you kind of looking at something from taking a minute, taking a step back, because you have been working on this project. Maybe it's time for you just to take a little step back and look at it from a different perspective. Have a look, just don't rush anything, because it's not on your watch, it's on the universe's watch. And I think you know that, especially with that High Priestess here. 100% you were like, there may be a little break with the Hanged Man here, but also sometimes the universe gives the Hangman because it doesn't want to tell you the outcome, especially when the High Priestess is here, because maybe the future is not yet meant to be known. I think you know that destiny is at play here, and because this is an external card and there's 2 things, I do feel that this could be like 2 jobs or 2 situations that you're having to juggle right now. But generally with the Empress, the Fool and the Magician here, this is like a brand new start for abundance and just really honing in on your skills and making sure that you have everything that you want. We've got 2 aces in your reading, and the Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician, and the Fool, and the Empress. I mean, and the Sun at the bottom. We really can't go wrong. This is going to be probably quite a short reading because it's pretty much saying everything that you need it to say. With the Ace of Wands as the outcome, this is like, okay, so some of you definitely are working on something creative here. 100% we do have creative power, energy, a brand new birth of a new project here. So whatever this is that you're working on under wraps here, This is coming to fruition towards the end of November. It may just be the start of this, but it's a brand new start. And so whatever you have been working on, it's going to be really emotionally fulfilling. It's on your path. It's meant to be. Okay? So for those of you that are dealing with a project, that is the message for you. I really feel that this is extremely positive. Keep working. This is what universe is saying. Keep working on whatever it is that you're doing because you are on the right path. And if you do feel like you need to take a break, just take a minute to kind of reassess things. Just, you know, and also just let things move as they are meant to move. You know, the Hangman, it gets a bad rep, but I actually think, you know, it's good sometimes to just hold back, sit back, and just sometimes let things flow to you, like that Taoist approach of life. With so much water energy here in your reading, I do feel that, you know, there's 100% a need for you to kind of go with the flow here a little bit. And I feel like you might be doing that within the coming weeks of November. This can be this week, it could be tomorrow, but there will be a point where maybe you just need to take a step back of this working maybe too hard on a project, on a secret project, when actually all that you need to do is just sit back and let something grow. Okay? So that's one message for some of you. Right. I do feel some of you as well, we do have the Ace of Cups, the Empress, and the Ace of Wands. So I do feel that, you know, some of you are hoping to get pregnant. Okay? I feel like you are kind of, some of you may be kind of using universal energy, meditating, manifesting some sort of pregnancy here, a new beginning. With the Fool here, this is a new life, this is a new start, taking a leap of faith and saying, okay, it may be your first child, but there is, you know, in the external here, yeah, again, you know, you may be juggling your thought processes here about how this is going to work out, and, you know, if you're in a relationship, how are we going to move forward in this? Again, I do feel that it's like divine is in play here with all these aces being handed out, the Empress, the Hangman. There's so many offers. So maybe some of you have been kind of looking towards this pregnancy and you've been working on getting pregnant, and this may have happened because you may have had a discussion in the not so distant past, or, you know, maybe you've got married because this is proposal, or someone has proposed to you, and this is saying basically, you know, okay, so if we're going to settle down and get married, then now it's probably time to have children. But some of you, I feel like you may have just recently got engaged with these two cards here, and the Ace of Cups. So some of you definitely may have just got engaged. There may be a period in November for you guys who are trying to get pregnant, with the Hanged Man here. Just a waiting period, you know that it's meant to happen and it will happen in the right timing. So this is what the universe again is saying. Just make sure that you trust in the universe, because it is at your hand, okay? And I really do see some of you actually conceiving in the month of November here with the Ace of Cups, because this is all about birth, passion, new relationships, especially in your hopes, which is the Empress, the Fool, and the Magician, all about manifesting your destiny. And with that Sun card at the bottom here. So what I also am feeling is that maybe there has been a situation where some of you, Aquarius, you may have had a moment where unfortunately some of you may have lost a child, or lost or had some sort of issues with a previous pregnancy here, but now you're moving away from this in order to get back on track and try again. But I am seeing absolutely for some of you that you are getting your wish fulfillment with the Ace of Wands here at the end of November, or it could be mid-November, who knows. But congratulations to those guys who have been trying for a child. And some of you may actually find that you have twins. That's what I've just got, okay? So some of you actually... Oh, and then we have the Two of Cups at the bottom. For some reason, that was so weird, because when I looked at that and I said twins, I'm just looking at their... I know they're not the same person, so some of you may actually be having twins, but they're not identical, okay? That's what I'm getting. And it's a gift from the divine, because with these two people here, it's like they're so similar. Obviously, you can see their positioning of their heads. They're just literally two of the same, and it's that divine love. So I do feel that some of you guys, yeah, you're going to be having twins, which is incredible news. I kind of don't want to move forward in, I mean, there may be more messages, but I'm going to clarify some cards because there may be other messages. So I feel like those were two very strong messages for two sets of Aquarius there. So please do take them as they resonate. Not everybody's trying to get pregnant. I completely understand. Not everybody's working on a creative project. But I'm not seeing, like, on a relationship level, yes, there could be, guys, some of you moving forward, and I see definitely Pisces or Cancer in your future. There may have been some sort of proposal from that person or from you towards that person that was successful in the past, and I feel like actually, you know, there is new love here. So whatever that proposal was, there could be, it could still be a little bit of a secret, this situation, for some of you that are in love. But I feel like, again, you know, you're trusting the universe, you're trusting how everything's working out. You want this new beginning, and I do feel that there is passion here between two people. You know, this is not for everybody, but there could be an external environment where someone is juggling two people. I'm not feeling that very strongly. I'm feeling more that this could just be, you know, just balance, someone getting themselves balanced. This could be the person coming towards you, which could be Cancer, Pisces, I'm seeing Aries and Taurus, okay? So for those of you that are dealing with that, I see things moving forward very positively, okay? Let's see, I just want some more clarifiers for the Ace of Wands here. Could I please get some more clarifiers for Aquarius in November 2018 for the Ace of Wands in the outcome? Whoops. Why is the Ace of Wands here as the outcome? Okay, so the Ace of Wands is here because something, you know, maybe you are moving out of grief. So for those of you that have had a situation that has been very turbulent, you know, this doesn't necessarily have to be the loss of a child. It could be the loss of a relationship that's kind of shocked somebody. Okay, so someone may have walked away from you. Could possibly have been a Leo. But here what I'm feeling is that, you know, this new beginning, out of this grief that you've suffered, or somebody has suffered here, where they've not been kind of seeing the positive side of life and maybe mourning something, or just really crying over that spilt wine that's right in front of them, but not looking at the two opportunities behind. I feel like from that comes new life and comes new spirit, okay? So for those of you that have dealt with some sort of loss, some grief, again, for those of you that have dealt with maybe the loss of a child, perhaps a miscarriage or something of that nature, because I am seeing the Empress where someone is trying to get pregnant again and really manifesting this. Could be doing like, you know, like I said, manifestation, chants and meditations in the night, that kind of thing. Just becoming enlightened here, okay? I feel like you are getting that passionate new beginning, which is beautiful. And it just is so nice, because I really don't like when I get a reading and I feel like, oh my God, I'm seeing the cards come out. And I'm like, how do I explain this? Because, you know, generally the energy isn't great about something. There may be third-party situations and all this kind of stuff. And I just feel, Aquarius, whoever this message is for, you're just on the right path, and it's just so nice to be able to read a message like this, especially as an empath, because I feel your happiness here. I feel that you trust that what's coming towards you is exactly what should be coming towards you, okay? Why is the Hangman here? King of Cups. Okay, so yeah, some of you, I feel like you're dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer or a Scorpio. I'm feeling more Pisces and Cancer. So again, you've got the King of Cups. We've got a lot of Cups energy here. There's a lot of emotion. So this could be just, you know, taking a minute, but kind of sitting in your emotions and being balanced, and not feeling too concerned. You know, perhaps, you know, in the past you've been really working towards getting pregnant, but maybe now you can take that break because there is that pregnancy coming in for you. Some of you may have just found out that you are pregnant. Okay, so that's for them people who are pregnant or becoming pregnant. Okay, so any additional messages, please? Actually, I will do it from this deck. In fact, I'm going to do it from this deck, because then I can get any other additional messages for the guys that may not have resonated with. So any additional messages for Aquarius for November 2018 for the guys that we haven't seen yet. Okay, so some Aquarius, you may be dealing with some anxiety this month, some grief, sleepless nights, a bit of stress. It could be, well, I don't even know what it's to do with. It could be to do with anything right now. But why is this Nine of Swords here for some Aquarius in November 2018? Why is the Nine of Swords here for some Aquarius? Okay, so some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn that's causing you anxiety here. Or just, you know, you may have had a breakup with a Capricorn. Or some of you maybe just be really dealing with something very toxic in your life. I'm seeing fear here and I'm seeing guilt. You may have remorse or guilt over something that you may have done, some Aquarius. So obviously this is not the same message for the person that is dealing with this bit. I feel like this is a separate message for somebody else because obviously it's taken a different turn. So this will probably make sense to other people. I am seeing the King of Pentacles at the bottom here. So yeah, you're definitely dealing with a Capricorn. For those of you that are dealing with a Capricorn, this person's causing you anxiety and grief and just stress, okay? And maybe they are, you know, you may feel bound to that person. That's what I'm feeling. You may feel codependent on that person. They may be codependent on you. They could be dealing with addictions. We have the Magician here. So, you know, again, some of you may be dealing with an Aries. It could be an Aries that is kind of being very toxic, tricking you, manipulating a situation for some of you here. But I do feel that by the end of November here with the Magician after the Devil, you know, some of you are going to get back on your feet and get back into your power. And get rid of this devil and reverse it. Okay, anything else? Any other messages? Okay, some of you are feeling a little bit like you've kind of come to the end. You may be kind of feeling quite defensive about something or somebody. Let's see what that is. Why is the Nine of Wands here for some Aquarius in November? Okay, so it may be something to do with no new beginning. Some of you may have lost a job or a fire sign may have left your life. I mean, this could also be relevant to this message here with the Devil energy and the Magician, because the Magician can sometimes be a bit, you know, a bit of a trickster. So because I'm seeing the wand here, what I'm getting divinely guided to believe is that this wand is the wand that the Magician holds, and maybe that person has been manipulative. They may be kind of, this could be your energy just feeling like you've just had enough of a situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign or a earth sign. This can be any sign, but just someone who has them traits. So generally, someone is on the defensive. Someone is feeling kind of just trying to, you know, what I'm getting, because these came out, this wand, which is the 10, you know, which is that completion to the 9. You're not getting it. It's almost like you're in this cycle of constant, almost having to defend yourself. Some of you are just constantly having, maybe this person is just doing the same things over and over again, like, you know, drinking too much or just being extremely not a nice person to you, manipulating you, making you feel really not very well. And it's like with this wand in reverse here, it just feels like you're never going to get this, or at least in not November, you're not going to get this outcome of a new beginning with this person. It feels like either they or you are just constantly on the defensive, or constantly you know, just feeling war wounded, and this wand is not coming upright. Okay, so that will be a message for somebody. Is there any more advice for... I'm going to cut this one short because I feel like all the messages have... I just feel like the messages have come out that are meant to have come out for you this month, Aquarius. So any more advice? Is there any advice for Aquarius? Okay, so yeah, plan. You know, plan ahead. Look at the bigger picture. Some of you just need to be patient. So again, those of you that have this pregnancy situation... Just wait for those ships to come in. You've planted the seed. You're waiting for that to come back round. You do have this new beginning with the Ace of Wands. So some of you also, you know, if you're thinking about travelling, go for it. This is about, you know, international travel. Some of you may be thinking, okay, I want to emigrate, or I want to, you know, you may be in another country and you want to come back to your home country or whatever it is. If you've been thinking about moving, I feel like this card is saying things are moving forward, like your ships are coming back. So some of you, yeah, you may be wanting to move back home, and I feel like it's a positive thing. Okay, so we have Judgment. So yeah, something coming back around. It's almost like, you know, if you're hearing some sort of wake-up call, you know, some of you may be going through a spiritual awakening as well. Like I said, especially with the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune and the Hangman. If you're going through a spiritual awakening now, just be patient with that process, because, you know, the Three of Wands, it is a bit of a journey. The spiritual awakening process is a journey. You have to be patient with it. So for those of you that are going through, you know, Kundalini awakening, or you are going through just them processes of going through the 5D and everything feels a little bit like, whoa, where am I? Believe me, you're not alone. But you just have to wait this process out. It is magical. It is a divinely guided situation. We are all ascending. We're all moving forward in you know, we're all evolving as human beings at the end of the day, and I do feel that our vibrations and our frequencies, like a radio wave, we're all slowly moving up a frequency, which is beautiful. So be patient with yourself. Allow things to come to you, okay? So yeah, some of you may be looking to manifest things with this Judgment card. It's like, make the right decision. 100% for you that are thinking of moving. Let's see what else. Any more advice for Aquarius? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so yeah, again, some of you, travel, yeah? If you are planning on travelling, this is saying go for it. If you're planning on travelling overseas, yeah? This is an opportunity that you can take. It's like, this is going to be such a great experience. I feel like with this Judgment card, it's like an awakening. So for some of you that are travelling or planning on emigrating, I would say do it, because you're going to be leaving behind you know, anything that kind of was stressful, and I'm getting positive feelings from these cards. For those of you that are dealing with this situation over here, where somebody is toxic, and there's kind of no new beginning, someone is just constantly being defensive, I feel like this is saying to move away. Move yourself away from this energy. If you're planning to move away, this is kind of saying to me, definitely take that, yeah, move away from this situation, because it is not healthy for you. And then we have the wish fulfillment at the bottom of the card. So I feel like that's a continuation of this. Guys, whoever's planning on moving away, if you really do want to move, this is saying this is wish fulfillment. This is going to be, you might get an epiphany this month, okay, that you want to travel, yeah? Or you want to do business overseas, or, you know, and this is going to be wish fulfillment. So if you have an idea that you feel like, oh my God, why am I not doing this? You may make that decision by the month of November, and the universe is saying to you, go for it, because this is wish fulfillment. So Aquarius, this is what I have for you for November. I am so pleased that, you know, obviously this situation here will resonate with some people. So please do just, you know, if you're in that toxic situation and you know that things are not moving forward, just move away from it, because it's not worth the stress, okay? But for those of you with the other situation with a new job, again, this moving, travelling thing could also be with regards to this situation here, taking a leap of faith with the Ace of Wands, travelling abroad maybe, removing yourself from any negativity that you may have had where you are. Everything's beautiful, and I'm really, really pleased, and I really hope that you have such a great November, because I would not complain to be an Aquarius right now. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed my reading, please do like and subscribe below, and I will see you in December. If you would like a personal reading in the meantime, I am doing a 2019 forecast, so you can always hit me up on my email if you'd like a yearly forecast. If you'd just like a general reading on love or anything like that, please do come to me, because it will be obviously more specific and more focused to you and the situation at hand. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you in December. Take care.